Hello everyone, welcome to Sunday Anime Chat. I am your host, Pop Culture Mechanic, but you can call me Pop for short. And today we continue on with March Mecha Madness, the 2000s and 2010s edition. So if you know any anime from the 2000s and the 2010s, please offer them up as a suggestion so people can enjoy them. Not sure if the stream is coming across okay. Everyone receiving the stream okay? Please shout out, let me know. Something keeps happening with Restream and I'm not sure if there's a problem or not. Is everybody receiving loud and clear? And good morning, Jake D. Nice to see you. How are you this morning? It is so bright and sunny here. I am just loving it. Sun is up. I am ready for some anime goodness, and I hope you are too. Let's see here. We'll start off, as we always do, with the news of the week, courtesy of the Anime News Network. Let's get into it. For you Atelier Riza fans, the RPG gets a TV anime this summer. The Idolmaster Shiny Colors game gets TV anime with theatrical screenings. Gintama Manga's 3 Nenzegumi Ginpachi Sensei spin-off novels get a new anime. Disney Twisted Wonderful Wonderland game gets new animated promo video for 3rd anniversary. Ranking of Kings new anime reveals April 13th debut. If there's anything that pops out to you, just let me know if I've passed by it. Some of this stuff I'm not too interested in, but just point it out. You can always have a look at it a little more in depth. Tekken 8 game trailer highlights character King. Wow, they're already up to Tekken 8. WIT Studio Flying Dogs Fuyu no Okurumono anime short streamed. Back to Saturday, Novel Bright performs opening theme for Blue Orchestra anime. Nier Automata version 1.1a anime delays episodes 9 and beyond due to COOF. Oh yeah, it figures. Here's an idea. Maybe don't farm out all your stuff to China, and that'll help with delays. The Fire Hunter anime gets 2nd season. Mashal, Magic and Muscles anime reveals full promo video, more cast and staff. Japanese animation TV ranking. Yeah, let's have a look at that. See what is going on. The Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime, 2nd season rerun earns 2.1% rating. Okay. Sazi-san is at the top again, followed by Chibi Maruko-chan, Detective Conan, Soaring Sky Pretty Cure, Doraemon, My Hero Academia Season 6 in the middle of the pack, Crayon Shin-chan, That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime, 2nd season rerun, Oshiri Tantai, and Animated Osaru no George, or Curious George. That's what they're getting into. Back to Friday. Jack Jun game launches for iOS Android in Japan. Stranger of Paradise Final Fantasy Origin game gets Steam release. New Pokemon anime reveals more cast members. For those of you that are Pokemon fans, you'll be happy to hear that. Chibi Godzilla no Gyakushu anime's trailer streamed. This looks like a fun kids anime. You're able to watch Chibi Godzilla. The Vexations of a Shut-In, Vampire Princess TV Anime's promo video reveals October premiere, more cast. Dead Mount Death Play Anime's second promo video reveals April 10th premiere. Let's see here. Whisper Me, a Love Song TV Anime reveals teaser visual, more cast, January 2024 premiere. Kuma 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 Bear Punch, anime's third promo video streamed. I don't know what to think of this. It looks kind of strange, but something about bears. I Got a Cheat Skill in Another World reveals new anime visuals, browser game with English release. Huh. Aliyah sometimes hides her feelings in Russian light novels, gets TV anime. Makoto Shinkai's Suzume film sells 2+ million tickets overseas. Look at that. People really want to go out and see their anime in the theater, which is good. Chinese developer Perfect World reveals Persona 5 The Phantom X smartphone game. Now, I always say watch out for smartphone games because they can turn them off on you at any time, and then you're left with nothing. Here's one to watch out for. High Speed Etoile, anime's teaser promo video streamed. So High Speed Etoile looks pretty good if you're into car racing. Original anime from King Records, Good Smile Company, YoStar premieres in 2024. The staff for the original television anime project High Speed Etoile revealed the show's teaser promotional video on Friday. The anime will premiere in 2024, so we still gotta wait for a year for this to come around. That's unfortunate. The show follows the character Rin Rindo. Rin once had a dream of becoming a ballet dancer, but had to give up that dream due to an injury after she became a NEET and a gamer who lived in her grandmother's house, but one day she is suddenly thrown into the world of racing. The anime takes place in the near future, where the latest technology has made it so vehicles can travel at 500 kilometers an hour, or about 310 miles an hour, safely and securely. A next-generation race event called Next Race is born, which changes the world of racing. Next Racing features AI control support and a revolburst mechanism. A newcomer named Rin Rindo will make her debut in Next Race and will further revolutionize the sport. Well, I wonder how that's going to happen. Guess we have to wait and see. Stand My Hero's original video anime ships in Japan on May 24th. Back to Thursday. Story of a Small Senior in My Company anime's teaser reveals main cast, staff, July premiere. Tekken 8 game trailer highlights character Martial Law. Ghostwire Tokyo game launches on Xbox Series X and S on April the 12th. Tales of Asteria mobile game ends service. There you go. There's another mobile game that ends their service. High Dive to stream Alice Gear Aegis expansion. Insomniacs After School. Otaku Elf. Too Cute Crisis anime. Look at High Dive picking up all those shows for people to watch. Good on them. Give Crunchyroll a run for their money. Kinnikuman franchise gets new anime for 40th anniversary. Well, happy anniversary, Kinnikuman. If you've watched Ultimate Muscle, I believe they called it, and you like that kind of stuff, wrestling, then they get a new anime for the 40th anniversary. Good to see them doing that, as opposed to, I don't know, Macross, who hasn't done anything for their 40th anniversary that I've seen. Come on, smarten up. Kikken Zumi no na Kimi to Kikken Zero na Ore ga Otsukiai Suru Hanashi TV anime reveals first trailer cast, more staff. the second 6th anniversary Mr. Osamatsu anime film teaser reveals July 21st debut. Berserk of Gluttony anime's teaser reveals cast, 2023 premiere. Rhapsody Music Anime Project's live concert anime confirmed with in-person concerts to start in July. Let's go back here to Wednesday now. Oshi no Ko anime reveals April 12th premiere. Suma Shogakusei ni Naru manga gets anime. Toho New World game heads west for Switch PC in summer. For all you Toho fans, here comes a game. Nier Automata version 1.1a anime reveals English dubcast, March 18th premiere. Well, that was yesterday. Gushing over Magical Girls manga gets TV anime. It's nice to see the manga being turned into anime, especially if they're good. Shaman King Flowers anime's teaser reveals cast, staff, January 2024 debut. Shaman King, there's a throwback. If anyone remembers that being on television, that was pretty good. I did not care for the dub. It was pretty I did not care for it at all. But look at that. But you gotta wait till 2024. Ishura Anime reveals 2 new cast members, exclusive Disney Plus streaming. Really? Disney Plus streaming. Okay. They are really going to try to be hip with the kids there on Disney Plus. Don't fall for it. Disney Plus is trash. I Give My Virginity to Soshi Sazanami anime's promo video reveals theme song. Going back to Tuesday, Sacrificial Princess and the King of Beasts anime's 3rd video previews opening song reveals April 19th debut. North American anime manga releases March 12th to 18th. Dokapon Kingdom Connect Switch Games trailer reveals May 9th launch in West. Alright. Yomawari Neko TV anime delays episodes broadcast to March 20th, 27th. Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 games trailer previews Orange Piccolo, new raid boss. The Girl I Like Forgot Her Glasses anime reveals first promo video, visual, staff, cast. Well, if she forgets her glasses, then, maybe you don't have to worry about her seeing how ugly you are if you like her. Maybe you want her to forget her glasses more often. But we'll see how that story goes. My Love Story with Yamada-kun at level 999 anime reveals main promo video, more cast, theme song artist. Sin Chronicle smartphone game end service on May 31st. Once again, don't buy smartphone games. And a good morning to you, Alex Moore. Nice to see you. Kuma 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 Bear Punch anime's new TV ad reveals ending theme. Kenichi Ogata joins cast of Vampire Dies in No Time anime's 2nd season. Demon Slayer Swordsmith Village ARC anime opens at #1 in Mexico. Demon Slayer, was that the one that Blaine went and saw and he just was very, very disillusioned by it, very disenfranchised, like just angry at it because it was just a bunch of episodes strung together? And they called it a movie, and it's like, you guys suck. You shouldn't do that. Kyushu Asahi Broadcasting reveals Yutunya original TV anime. It's all about cats, it looks like. Doraemon 2023 film stays at #1, the first slam dunk back to #2. Yes, it's entertainments with 1 episode of new season. Ugh. Oh, man. Yeah. You want to make people angry? Do that. That's a stupid thing for them to do. Yeah. He is justified in his anger, though. Okay. Back to Monday. Yes, Precure 5, Maho Girls Precure series both get sequel anime for grown-ups. Alright. Play It Cool Guys anime gets 2-episode mini-anime on March 20th and 27th. Process of Elimination Games trailer reveals demo. Space Adventure Cobra series gets new game for consoles and PC. Wow, Space Adventure Cobra? Whew. That's from a while ago, that's for sure. Giant Beasts of Ours anime's climax promo video streamed. I don't know how many are watching Giant Beasts of Ours. I didn't get into it. I know a lot of people have dropped it. So I don't know if there's much excitement for the climax of Beasts of Ours. Atsushi Wada's new Ikimono-san anime shorts to compete at AnimeFest Zagreb. Alright. The 100 Girlfriends Who Really, 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 Really Love You manga gets TV anime. Oh, man. Well, that ought to be something. 100 Girlfriends? Glory to Wobstotska! Yes, how's our waifu research coming along, comrade? Have we gotten up to 100 girlfriends yet? Tonikawa, Over the Moon, second season anime reveals main promo video, April 7th debut. Asuka performs ending song for Eden's Zero anime season 2. Too Cute Crisis anime reveals additional cast. Bossamo anime reveals 2 cast members, April 3rd premiere. Is beginner number. Finally, back to last Sunday. I know there was some stuff that I didn't see. One Piece Odyssey game gets a novel. That's pretty cool. I mean, I've gotten about 60 hours into that game, and I'm just getting to the last boss. So I have put quite a lot of hours into it, and it's been a very fun game for me. I've been liking it. But yes, that takes all the way back to last week. If there was anything you guys wanted to look into a little further, just, don't hesitate, speak up. We can have a little deeper dive into some of the stories. Nothing too crazy, it looks like, though. I am going to like watching that, or trying to watch High Speed Étoile. There was some news this week personally you were happy about? Hey, that's always, hey, good news. You always want to have good news. Especially if it's about some of the shows that you're watching. Back to Saturday, and finally today. The one that surprised me, and I saw it on Twitter before I saw it on Anime News Network, was the Atelier Riza RPG gets TV anime. That is good news. Nier video game dubs returning to dub was great. Hey, alright. I have never played Nier Automata, but I want to. But I do have a backlog of games, so being and Frenine manga resuming. Okay, I've never heard of that one. Frenine. But yes, being a retro gamer as I am, I do have a backlog of games to play. And I keep going to the store and buying stuff, so I just keep piling things on myself. All right. Shall we get to the main event then? What everyone has come here for. March Mecha Madness, the 2000s, and the 2010s. And first of all, starting off. So I'll do the decade of 2000 to 2009. And I'll start off with one that was from 2002 that no one, okay, maybe not no one, but that maybe a lot of people have not even heard of or seen. And that is Super Heavy God Gravion. Now this one I bought on DVD. And a good morning to DJ Ronnie G. Also Mario March Madness, according to my friend Action Man. Hey, why not? There's a lot of madness in March. So if some of that's Mario and some of that's Mecha, by all means, let's celebrate. And as we are celebrating Super Heavy God Gravion, I have these on DVD, and it is quite entertaining. You're awake from nap number 1. Well, that's good. That's good, DJ Ronnie G. So, the premise behind Super Heavy God Gravion is, the year is now 2041 AD, a new enemy called 00's suddenly appears in the solar system, destroying all military installations it comes across. However, a wealthy man named Klein Sandman is already aware of this planned invasion and has been secretly preparing his army for battle. His trump card is Gravion, a giant robot that utilizes gravity as its source of energy. Meanwhile, a young man named Eiji secretly enters Sandman's base in search for his missing sister. It is there that he meets another young man by the name of Toga. These two must now fight together with 4 other individuals aboard the super robot Gravion to fend off the 00's threat. You love how DVD is such a specific media era? Yeah, I guess it is, isn't it, Blaine? Good to see you. Thanks for coming in. GG Runny, you're already sold? Sold! Well, just wait until you see some of the pictures here. I got dinged the last time showing a bit of a Gunbuster preview. So, I don't want that to happen again. But as you can see, this guy not only has the main robot, the main mecha, but then there's also 4 or 5 pieces that attach to make it even bigger to take on the enemy threat. Godanner is one of your favorite mecha. Yes, Blaine. And you know what? I really gotta watch that. I have it on my list of things to watch, and I am going to get to it. I also want to watch. I marked down a few of these that I wanted to watch, like Gurren Lagann, and I think I've seen Ray Zephron, but it escapes me right at the moment. So, but yes, Gravion is one I have definitely seen and watched again just for this stream, and I have Godanner marked down. And as you can see, facing off against the enemies here, the 00's, they remind me of some of the enemies from Evangelion. I kind of wonder if they didn't take some of the liberties or a little inspiration from that show and try to put them in, because they saw how popular it was. But it's pretty cool. You've got, like I say, 6 different operators of mechs that combine into forming one large mech. Let's see. Push it over the top. adding this show to like the images. That's cool. Right on. Try to push it to the limit. Last the point of no. A little top heavy, but at least they don't need to install airbags in them. Oh, I know who you're talking about. Yeah, this one here. She has definitely got one purpose on this show, and that is fan service. But there's a good shot of some of the operators of the mech. And it's only three. It only comes in three. What is it? I got 3 DVD cases. I believe it's only one disc per case. So yeah, what does it say here? 13 episodes. There you go. That's can be completed in a pretty short amount of time. And then you have to discover why or where the enemies are coming from and why they're coming to the Earth. Yeah, Razafon is one everyone watches and no one. Yeah, there you go. I'm proof right there that, because I'm pretty sure I did watch it, but it's just like I don't remember it. If it's post 96, the answer is yes. It's an Eva ref. Okay, there you go. Yeah, I had even thought that maybe they had done the character designs for it. Because who did it? They produced by ADV Films and Imagica. Studio Gonzo. Did Gonzo do Eva? Come on now, let's see. Come on, Internet. There we go. Oh no, it was right. It was Gainax that did. Silly me. I should have remembered that. Can't remember everything, but you should know at least where to look for it. Let's see if they had any kind of. No, they had no involvement at all in Evangelion. Okay, I just had to make sure. Hello, Godzillionaire. Good to see you. Woo fan service? Yes, indeed. Everyone loves their fan service. It's not on Annie? Okay. Okay, Gonzo was the 3D plus 2D animation powerhouse. Yeah, there you go. So yes, you're going to have a fun time watching Super Heavy God Gravion. And the one character is looking for his sister. And it's a mystery as to where she's gone. But she did go into the castle in which they all stay in. But he just hasn't found her yet. And here's one of the other enemies that they encounter. And this is that creepy looking enemy. But I get total Evangelion vibes about the enemies. And there's a good shot of some of the mechs that they fly around in. Acorn butt plug spike. Yeah, it does look like that, doesn't it? Now there is a sequel as well that I have not seen yet, and because I want to pick it up on DVD, is Gravion's Way. So watching that would be pretty fun, I think, as well. But I definitely got to find it to give it a watch. Next up on the list, those mechs remind you of Gridman. Ah, funny you mentioned that. That'll be coming up a little later. I did look into Gridman. And you like the color schemes? It's yeah, they're very colorful. There's no doubt about that. Everything seems to match very well. Good enough to have even the action toys made up. And there we go. So, moving along. Oh, it's Gravion Zwei. Z-W-E-I. I don't know if that's a Japanese word for something, but I know you'll tell me if it is or not. I'm not sure myself. So the next one from the 2000 to 2009 decade. It takes a set of onions to scroll through an image search. Yes, Z-W-E-I. Or for you Americans, Z-W-E-I. Yep, but it's 2 words separated. Gravion Zwei. Yep. Yeah, that's it. I should even say it here. Yeah, there it is on the screen there. I don't know if you can see that. Maybe I can zoom in a bit. Or not. Okay. German. Like Zweihanda. Okay. So yes. Jake D. Woo! Z. In 2008. And I'm just talking about anime that I've seen. Macross Frontier. One of the best, in my opinion, one of the best Macross shows and series you can watch. It has everything that a Macross show needs. It has idol singing. It has a love triangle. It has mecha. And I mean lots of mecha. Zwei literally means 2 in German. Okay. Gravion number 2. That's pretty good. You forgot to add Frontier. Oh, Alex. That's okay. Now's your chance. Don't forget. Zweihanda. Handa. 2-handa. Big sword. Okay, that makes... Yeah, there you go. Zweihanda. Frontier was very good, but Macross 7 remains entrenched in your heart as peak 90s anime. Yes. Yes. I didn't say it wasn't. It's just that that's 90s anime. Or quintessential 90s anime. Yes. Yes, Ronnie G. Exactly. 7 is not my favorite. It's all right, but it's a little too, I don't know, a little too hokey when they're battling aliens and the main character doesn't, yeah, it's okay. It's all right. Frontier is where we're talking about right now, and I'll tell you right now, the mecha that they have, you know, you have not just the Macross Quarter, which is the ship that SMS resides on, but you have the Battle Frontier, which is the giant ship on the front of the the whole colony. This thing is huge compared to the Macross Quarter. Like, this thing is one of the biggest ones that they have out there. There we are. There's a little better shot. So this thing is on the very front of the immigration colony. And it doesn't go into action very often. This is why he's so serious. Oh, Godzillionaire. 7 is the one you're looking forward to getting to? Yes. In fairness, the stakes seem low in Macross 7 at times. Yeah, I could see that. The music is awesome in 7. I loved Firebomber's music. They did very well. And especially Meline, when she has her song to sing. Wasn't Frontier the one where a ship kicked another ship? Jeez, did a giant ship kick another ship? I don't know if it ever got those that close to one another, where they kicked each other. But I do know that there is 2 large ships in battle, plus a gunship. The ship on the right arm is literally a gun. Yes, it is. In Macross 7, the ship there, the Macross 7 ship holds a gun. It has a gun and it hangs onto it. It's not part of the ship. But I think in, like you're saying, it is part of the ship in Frontier. And then they have the VF-25, VF-25S Messiah. That is the newest one they use for ship-to-ship combat. The mecha that the army has a different one. So there's the UN Spacey, but then there's the SMS, which is like a private military, and they have the more high-tech mechas, even more than the military does, which is pretty funny to me. But the military will go and ask SMS to help them out with the aliens, because they just can't handle it. They're not as good, or they don't have the high-tech mechs. What we had here? I blasted it. Music was the music was excellent. I've bought, at least 2 CDs of Macross Frontier music. I bought one when the series came out, and I bought the 40th anniversary edition. And I am not disappointed. There's also a 30th anniversary Macross game for the PS3, which had everybody from the Macross franchises. This guy here, the Mach 2 monster. This mech is powerful. It launches nothing but missiles, and it just decimates the enemy. It's pretty cool because it looks, when it's all transformed, it looks like a space shuttle. And there's your 2 idol singers. You've got Cheryl Nome and Rankali. One is an established singer already. That's being Cheryl Nome. And then your up-and-comer, your upstart, as it were, is Rankali. And then you've got rivalries between characters. for those who know. It is, like I say, in my opinion, one of the best Macross series. That is the norm. PMC's having the better toys. She worked at Yes, she worked at Nyan Nyan. Yeah, and she sang the jingle for sure. Something like "Carrots Love You" or something like that. Or no, that was a commercial she was doing. But yes, she worked at the Nyan Nyan Cafe, sang the jingle. A while back, you posted a question about Macross Frontier to Reddit. Oh no, not Reddit. It used to be the norm. So yes, if you have a chance, from 2008, mark it on your list to watch. Macross Frontier. It is definitely an homage to the actual original SDF Macross. And they even have like little Easter eggs of things that happened back during the first series. So that's nice. And one of the characters in Macross Frontier listens to music from Firebomber, which was the band in Macross 7. It is pretty good. They are definitely, the whole Macross universe is connected together, and they reference each other. Not Reddit? That's why I spell it in lowercase letters. Okay. Now, while general ranks in any branch get the years-old garbage, any special teams get their own credit card. Yeah. No, you're the founding mod of Plasma TV. Look at that. And the definition of special group has expanded quite a bit. For sure. Okay, that is ones I've seen from 2000 to 2009. I know there's some good ones I'm missing, such as Gurren Lagann. I really do want to take a chance and watch that one. I heard they have some pretty phenomenal mechs, and the size is just mind-shattering. Like, you can't comprehend how big these mechs are. And Go Danner, yeah, I want to watch that one. And Gurren Lagann is one of your all-time favorites. There you go, right there we are. Right from the kaiju's mouth comes the words of truth. A lot of people, a lot of cosplayers like dressing up as Yoko or Kamina. So, it can't be that bad. You got people dressing up from that. So, moving along, regarding Macross Galaxy, you just want to know what the heck is a chemical plant? Well, I work at a chemical plant. It makes chemicals. It takes raw materials, elements, and either splits them and peels off other things, other products out of them, or combines them together and makes new products. But I believe the Macross Galaxy was more of a factory. What do you call it? Not a satellite, but it was more of, that was their main thing that they did, was have a lot of industry, I think, on their ship. Go Danner will have you singing the theme song every time. That's when you know an anime is good, when you're just singing away with the theme song. You know, it's either very catchy or, you know, it has the right vibe, and you're just like, you know what, this is great. I'm going to just sing this and not care what anybody thinks. You're not sure if that was in reference to the type of facility or a chemical stew that replaces the plants. Okay. I just think maybe they focused more on that in their ship. Now you got the Sonic chemical plant theme in your head? Uh-oh. Space business, yes. And that is what it meant. At least that's what I thought when I watched it. We were leaning towards it, but never quite saw it spelled out. And someone in the house, whoopa! It's our comrade leader. He has arrived. And with that, moving along to the 2010 to 2019, that decade. One of the newest ones that I watched was called Captain Earth. Maybe the title wasn't so, didn't grab me very much, but I did watch it. And I've watched, there is a lot of episodes, but I've only watched like the first 3. And the synopsis for it is, when Daichi Manatsu sees a mysterious rainbow appearing over the Tanegashima Space Center, he immediately recognizes it as being similar to an apparition that formed when his father was killed in a mysterious accident years earlier. Traveling to Tanegashima, Daichi quickly finds himself involved with the machinations of Globe, a secret agency created to defend mankind from extraterrestrial forces. And while it might seem like a big job for a mere teenager, it turns out that the skills Daichi has honed on video games, combined with a special weapon called the Live-Laster, make Daichi ideally suited for operating the Earth Engine Impactor, a giant robot that may be mankind's best hope against aliens, whose goal is to completely drain our world's life force energy. Fortunately, Daichi won't be on his own, and he is quickly joined by a group of equally dedicated young people who all have their own skills and abilities to contribute to the battle. It's not about pollution. Okay. Tanegashima is the Japanese name for their old 1800s rifles. Okay, that's cool. I didn't know that. Tanegashima. So yes, Captain Earth. When I was watching this, it is doesn't pull any punches right away. You get right into it. So everybody, from what I've seen, I've only seen 3 episodes, but it does look good. It's one I would definitely continue watching just to see what's going to happen, because the aliens keep attacking, and our main character here, Daichi, he has a special talent for operating that mech. But the forces at Globe are very strict, and they, as you can see, they put on these headsets that punish the children if they act up or try to leave the facility or anything like that. But Daichi, he went out, he's like, hey, I'll see you guys at the beach. And he goes out to the beach, and the thing's going off, and he's just like, he finally just wrecks the thing. And he's like, you know what? I don't need this on my head. Got to protect those aliens from taking our jobs. Taking our jobs. It's also an island, but that's more boring. That's probably where they decided to set it, on that island. It's just Spice Girls on loop. Tell me what you want, what you really, really want. And it's like, oh, somebody's going to get shot. So yeah, I haven't seen whether the other people get their own mechs. They might, but I have to watch further along to see what happens. Just right now, I've only seen Daichi, and he has a hard time in the beginning, but then he has a person to help him out over the radio that calls him up and tries to explain to him what to do. And it's funny, in his first battle, he's like, okay, I just gotta punch the enemy. And obviously, like a lot of main characters are like, oh yeah, just punch the enemy. And he does, he punches the enemy, but it does nothing until the person on the radio hits a few buttons and activates the weapon in his arm. And then he wins the fight. So, not the brightest bulb on the tree, but hopefully he gets better, right? Obviously, it's your typical trope of your main character being hot-headed and just barging into things without thinking. So, yeah. There she is. That's the one that was helping him out. Talking to him on the radio, helping him with his very first battle. This guy here, this guy's a dick. He is the one that enjoys controlling them with the headset, and that's his little, the joystick there is what he clicks to make them suffer pain. So, I'm not caring for those guys. They don't treat them very well. You're supposed to be training them to fight the aliens, but you don't treat them very well, so you may be in for a rude awakening when they turn on you. That is torture! Yeah, it is. Try to keep squalid masses from thinking as much as possible. So this could be actually the training video for Whoopstotska as well, so I think it might be used for that purpose. But yes, Captain Earth. I think it's not bad from what I've seen. It's very recent. I just started watching it this week, just because it caught my eye. So, and it's mecha. So there you go. Another one that was actually I started watching as well was Gridman. And I don't get what's up with this title. I'm gonna get your eye back. I don't get what's up with this title. SSSS.Gridman. So, I wasn't impressed with Gridman just for the fact that some of the animation doesn't look as good as it could. There was parts in the very first episode that it was very, like they were missing frames. Thank you, Godzillionaire. Thank you for clearing that up. SSSS equals Superhuman Samurai Cyber Squad. And it should probably say that down here, shouldn't it? No, it doesn't. Anyway, okay. It's the original American adaptation title. The kaiju knows all. Yes, very well versed. It's Trigger's B team? Okay. So it's not quite as good as it would be if it was the main Trigger guys doing it. Like I say, I watched it and it looks like some cells, some screen, the hell was I saying? They skipped some of the animation. Yeah, it was just weird. The story goes, though, Yuta Hibiki awakens with amnesia. Oh, there's the amnesia trope. Yeah. And the ability to see things that others cannot. He first encounters a Gridman in the reflection of his friend Rika Takarada's computer, and it tells him to remember his calling. Simba, remember who you are. That's what I thought right away. But Yuta doesn't understand what this means. Later, in the distance, he sees an extremely large monster, but it doesn't move. It's only when Yuta gets to school that the two sightings make sense. A monster attacks, and the hero Yuta saw in the computer screen pulls him within the computer and transforms Yuta into a giant hero named Gridman. So there you go. Gridman. That's the synopsis. And then some of the pictures of Gridman. They took the live-action Gridman from Japan and made a Power Rangers-like show in the 90s. Okay. Gridman was a classic tokusatsu, and their goal was with this was to make it feel like it was dudes in suits. I did not know that, but that's why I'm glad you guys are here. You can set me straight. Pass on the knowledge. Yeah, it's a tired trope with the main character having amnesia. But, well, I guess we gotta have a way of telling the story so that he's learning and we're learning at the same time. Because essentially none of us, if you haven't seen it, then you would be finding out things just as he was. And that's our Gridman. And yeah, it's when he's fighting the kaiju, I really like that battle. But it was pretty strange for him to see it and nobody else would. That's what got me. When he comes out of the building and looks up and sees this giant kaiju, and no one else sees it, which is really weird. The toys from the 90s show were awesome, designed by Takara. Oh yeah, the same people who did Transformers. But yes, Gridman. I like it. Except for the like I say, missing animation, the shots they were doing, it could have been done better. But yeah, I have to watch a little more of it to give a really firm opinion. I didn't get to watch a lot of episodes of it. So here you go. That was the one. And there is one final one from this time period. The 2010s to 2019. And that was, believe it or not, Iron-Blooded Orphans from 2015, recommended to me by Blaine. And it's like your typical Gundam show. And if you have not seen it, I suggest you do, because it was very enjoyable. It is like your Gundam show. It has all those things that Gundam shows have. Political intrigue, giant mechs. The synopsis is 300 years after a great conflict between Earth and Mars known as the Calamity War, a woman named Cordelia sets out on a journey to Earth to speak for the independence of the Martian city of Kreese, which is under the control of the Earth government. Escorting her is the private security company CGS members Mikazuki August and Orga Itsuka. When a group named Yalahorn attacks CGS and Cordelia, Orga sees this as a chance to rebel against CGS and launch a coup. Mikazuki and Orga are thrust into a new conflict to fend off Gjallarhorn. Mikazuki rides an old mobile suit from the Calamity War. Rides? No, more like operates. I don't know why they put rides on there. Powered by a nuclear reactor, the Gundam Barbatos. So this, like I say, this show is good. It's nice to see it's well written with the political intrigue and wondering what's going to happen next. Also, the mechs in it are pretty cool. Barbatos really does a good job. And the thing that separates it is that the operators, some of them have implants in their spine, which connects right with the Gundam. And it's dangerous. It's a dangerous operation, but if it's successful, then you have better reflexes and more power to defeat your enemies. And there's a lot of that going on. So I would recommend, if you have not seen it, and I know there's, I'm not a Gundam expert, but apparently it's not the universal century timeline. I know somebody out there can explain it better than I can. There's two timelines apparently with Gundam, and one is a UC timeline and the other is not. But it's really good. Definitely try it out. You know, we're all here for the mechs, and it's got it. Okay, Gildillionaire. Yeah, it's not UC timeline. That's why you like IBO. Okay. There's like 50 timelines. Okay, Blaine. Yeah, that's why I don't claim to be a Gundam expert. But I had a good time with it. This was one of the better ones to enjoy as far as Gundam go. UC is the main line, and there are a ton of alternates. Okay. Oh, I did not know there was a sequel. Mobile Suit Gundam Iron-Blooded Orphans 2. Okay, well, there you go. Might have to look into doing that. Wing and IBO are both in different timelines. Yeah, okay. I did like Wing. Gundam Wing was good. For what it was. I didn't pay too much attention to the UC or whatever. Or that's just the... Okay, is that just the second season? Because it says 25 episodes. Or have I... Is this learning about the world with from the journey of Cordelia founded Admos Company to strive for the financial independence of Mars while inspecting a mining site of half metal. Orga Itsuka, leader of Tekkadan, hired by Admos' guards, senses an attack from a new enemy and heads out to confront them along with Kazuki in the Mobile Suit Gundam Barbatos Lupus. You know there's a sequel season, but the story goes through both seasons. Okay. Little confusion on my part, but bound to happen. So yes. So those were the 3 shows that I've watched from 2010 to 2019. Did you guys have any shows to recommend? Because I know there's more out there. And from the 2000s to 2019, that's quite a stretch. And I'm sure we all have our favorites. Like what Blaine was saying, he already recommended Godaner. And Godzillionaire likes Gurren Lagann. So I've got those marked down already to watch. And I know that I'm going to have one more March Mecha Madness for the last Sunday of the month. And that will be things from 2020 to now. Does Code Geass count as mecha? What do you guys think? Does Code Geass count as mecha? They have mecha in there. Sort by release date. Because where was the first Code Geass? 2006. It says anti-hero 96% and super robot 70. It's got 73% super robot. At least that's what some of the people on Analysts think. Female harem? Really? You recommend that series regardless? Yeah, I mean, why not? I have seen a little bit of Code Geass. Everybody likes their CC. Yeah, I definitely have to sit down though and watch this, get into it. But I wouldn't turn it down. I can add it to the list. There we go. Added. So that's all the ones I had to share for this this issue or this episode of March Mecha Madness. We all like our mecha. It's fun to think of yourself piloting one of those giant robots, taking on aliens, other giant robots. There's a lot of Code Geass. Wow. Sequel, alternate side stories, spin-offs. So yeah. Well, I hope you guys have had a good time. I know I have. I'm gonna wrap her up now. I want to take time to say thanks to everybody that came out. It was a fun time. Anytime I get to talk about my favorite Macross series is a good time. And I hope I've shared some series that maybe you haven't known about. And maybe you'll give them a try too. So, I just want to say thanks for coming by. People like Jake D, and Alex Moore, and DJ Ronnie G, and Blaine. And who else? Godzillionaire, of course. And I think that was everybody. Anybody that was lurking too, I appreciate you tuning in. Whoopa Troopa. Can't forget about the Whoopa. It's always a fun time when you guys show up. So please don't forget, hit that like button and tell your friends about the stream. Spread the word, please. It'll help me out. There's other channels out there with great content, people that I've seen, like Pacific 414, and there's always Blaine's Escape Corner. There's Ronin66 and DJ Ronnie G. There's Brandon the Anime Guy and the Nerdporo Lifeform. The Angry Canadian is out there. He has some good content. And Whoopa appears on Dadman Walking Channel, talking about sports. And there's always Punkwaddle at Floral from Under a Rock. I've got my Discord out there. It's the shop. It's where all tradesmen come shoot the breeze at the shop. I'm out there on Twitter. I got some videos on BitChute, Odyssey, and Rumble. Coming up on Tuesday, Trades Talk Tuesday, I will have a guest on, a fellow tradesman, someone I can swap stories with, and I'm going to interview them and see what got them into the trades and what trade they are in and how they like it. So tune in for that. We'll have an interview. After that, it's Saturday. That's Game Stream. I'm going to continue on with Legend of Zelda: The Minish Cap. This is a very fun game, and they did an excellent job on the game mechanics, shrinking down, finding all these different secrets, and just doing the kinstone combining. That's a fun one. Finally, Sunday, the last Sunday of the month, will be wrapping up March Mecha Madness. Anime from 2010 to now. And maybe looking into the future as well. See which shows are coming at us in the future. They haven't been released yet, but we'll see whether there's any that we are looking forward to. And with that, everyone, just want to say I greatly appreciate you coming out. It's been a fun time. I hope you had fun too. And as usual, I've been your host, Pop, and I am signing off.